I don't care what anybody tells you he looked like. He was always popular with the ladies.
Jane caught his attention on that, and they bonded, and he was like, yo, Cheek, come in around the corner, I'm gonna get something to eat from this girl. She got a plate of food for him, and he eating. It was crazy.
His personality is what really drew him to me. Before it was a physical thing, like, oh, I really like him, but it was like his personality always made me laugh.
Big always had a lot of company. His mother used to, you know what I'm saying, she used to get offended by it sometimes.
Ms. Wallace used to beef about the music, stuff like that, like, why you playing that noise?
I always say to him, I wish you guys would stop that noise.
And he used to tell her, like, one day this gonna be my money.
Watch this! Lord, me alone.
When I tell people, you know, like, yo, Chris can rhyme, they look at me like, man, get out my face. I'd be like, yo, spit something for him. And he'd be like, yo, chill, Cheek.
Big was kind of shy. He never used to, he'll get mad if you put him on the spot.
The dude Push, he used to live on the next block from us. They used to have these parties across the street from Big's house.
We called it Soul Powers 197, and people call it a basement party.
Push was like, yo, you know, let's do a battle, an MC thing.
We would have an open mic session, and that's when Big started doing his thing.
I'm the heavy-set one with the dimples, the one that still hustles on Fulton Street.
You know, he got everybody's attention with like the first 2-3 lines.
Enough about me, let's talk about you.
They were shocked. They were shocked because there was this quiet, big guy that, you know, everybody saw standing on Fulton Street, rhyming and holding a flow.
That big black dude from Fulton Street, he's nice. That was the word.
Yo, MC, there's a new sheriff in town, you know?
Yeah. People will come down from all neighborhoods, bring their best man down to battle Big, and, you know, you gotta pay up.
Give me the loop, give me the loop.
That was like a hustle at the time. I ain't gonna be out here spitting for free. I'm not rhyming for free.
He was always saying it was business instead of games.
It was like MC after MC. But when he got on, everybody wanted to hear what he had to say.
South Brooklyn, where this rapper was originated. Your rhymes ain't they must be constipated. Many awaited. The heavy-set brother from Fulton Street. Drop a rhyme to a funky beat.
Traffic stopped. You'll see the whole crowd. You'll hear everybody just go crazy like you're at a concert.
Biggs was notorious on the mic.
They'd be like, yo, what's your name? So he was like, Notorious B.I.G. And you can't get no bigger than that.
He was what you would call a ghetto superstar.
Yo, Big, what you got to say, Big?
Yeah.
One day, Big was down there spitting over that old Big Daddy Kane beat.
Big took it upon himself to be like, yo, hook up the mic, let's make a tape.
He just got on, and everybody was like, oh. Recorded it.
Oh, what a feeling. Driving in my 4x4, girlies galore. B.I.G. on the door.
Non-stop music on the mic, just bugging out.
At the time, I was DJing for Big Daddy Kane. 50 Grand came up to me, and he was like, yo, I got this kid from around the way, from Bed-Stuy. His name is Big. He rhymes. I got a demo on him, and I want you to hear it. And so I listened to the tape that night, and it was just incredible.
He fell in love with it.
It was very airy, distorted tape, but the rhymes was cutting right through on it. I told him about this idea of recreating the demo and putting it in the Source magazine's Unsigned Hype.
Unsigned Hype was a column that featured new talent. We received hundreds of demos a month at the Source.
And the first thing Big was saying to me was like, yo, man, you know, bro, don't be making no promises to me. I was like, yo, I got you. We gonna make this happen.
When I first heard Big's demo, I got a certain chill in my back.
You just pressed play, and there was just magic that just flowed out of the speakers.
We're running back and forth. Yo, that's hot. Yo, who is that? Play it again, play it again.
Like about 2 months later, it came out in the magazine, Unsigned Artist.
He just came and said, Mom, I'm in the magazine. Oh, you are? Yeah. So check the magazine out.
He was the hope. You know, he was the only one that seemed like he was about to go somewhere. So it was just a matter of time.
Mr. P. Diddy, Sean Combs, Puff Daddy at the time, was doing A&R work at Uptown MCA, and he was looking for some new talent.
Puffy was having a lot of success with Jodeci and Mary J. Blige.
He called Maddie up and he was like, who's the hottest rapper you got over there? And Maddie was like, I got this kid, the Notorious Biggie Smalls. And the first thing Puffy asked Maddie was, well, how does he look? And so Maddie was like, well, he's not the best looking guy in the world, but he can rap his ass off.
Once Puffy heard the demo, he immediately pursued Mr. C.
Puffy gave me a page one day and said he wanted to have a meeting with me and Big about, you know, possibly signing him to Uptown MCA.
He was telling me like, yo, I heard this guy Puff want to get up with me. He was like, I'm gonna go see what's up, but he said, I ain't in the mood for nobody be selling me no dreams. I ain't trying to get all gassed up off that stuff.
Took him up to Sylvia's up in Harlem, and he didn't eat. He wouldn't talk. He just sat there. He was real quiet.
Puffy out of nowhere just said, you know, Big, I want you to kick a rhyme right now. Just kick something right now.
I just didn't want him to stop. You know what I'm saying? It just sounded so good. It sounded so refreshing.
Puffy is like, yo, I can have a record out on you by the summer. Would you like that? And Big, with the nonchalant attitude, was like, you know, whatever, Duke, whatever. You know, just talk to C. Y'all make the deal, whatever.
He was hungry, but Big was smooth. Like, he knew what was coming to him anyway.
Yeah. Puff was trying to be nonchalant, too. But I could see the giddiness in his face. He was like, oh, my God, I got something, you know.
This young man up at Uptown told him that he's gonna make him rich, turn him into a millionaire at 21. And of course I laughed. You know, you can't even sing. Because, Mom, I don't sing, I rap. All that noise that's rapping, that's the thing.
We were walking and he was like, man, if all I gotta do is go, I can't believe I got a deal, blah, blah, blah. And then the police had rolled up on us.
Big had a pistol on him, and Big tossed it before they got up on him, and they searched him, found the gun, took both of them down to the precinct.
Police told us straight up, he was like, yo, there's two of y'all. I'm not gonna take two people down from one gun. I'm gonna give y'all a minute to figure it out.
One of them had to claim the gun out of him or Damien, and you know, d-roc just, he made an ill decision with that. He did 3 years.
I was just like, yo, you got a record deal, I ain't got no record deal. I'm gonna take the weight, just do your thing.
Big knew he did that out of love, and I think that pushed Big even more.
Puffy's whole plan was just to get him out there as fast as he can and get him on a bunch of songs and projects just to get people to hear him. The first record that Big was ever on was Real Love, the remix with Mary J. Blige.
Look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Nope, it's Mary J, ain't a damn thing changed.
Everybody was like, yo, this is huge, man. He's with like the #1 chick. This is crazy here, you know?
When I first heard the finished version to Real Love remix, I went crazy. I just love to hear somebody spit something really hot. I said, he's out of here.
Real Love was a huge single, so Biggie getting on that remix was big.
That led into the Dolly My Baby remix with Super Cat.
I love it when you call me Big Papa, the showstopper.
Everyone's album or single that he appeared on was a hit.
Check the flavor Biggie Smalls is delivering.
Then he did the Party and Bull record, which was a part of the Who's the Man soundtrack with Ed Lover and Dr. Dre movie.
Party and Bullshit was his first single. That was Big's first 12-inch.
You'd be sitting there watching the movie, then the song came on, and be like, oh, that's you?
That was like his first street hit.
It was like, wow, you just heard a voice and a style and a kind of a approach that just nobody was doing at the time.
Big used to come to the clubs, and I put the record on. They made quite a bit of commotion on the dance floor.
Even though Puffy had him on a few records, he was still in Bed-Stuy in the hood. You know, he was like, yo, I gotta get money.
Rap doesn't make you the money. Those royalty checks can sometimes take 30 months to come, and that's after you have a hit.
It was in that same proximity that I found out that I was pregnant.
He was like, I got a baby coming. I know it's serious now. I gotta do something. Either I'm gonna get a job or I'm gonna hustle.
He's not gonna sit around and wait for Puffy to say, here's $1,000, go buy your daughter a crib. I'm sorry, he's gonna go in the corner and he's gonna get that $900 and he's gonna buy his daughter a crib.
I see him out there in Bermuda shorts with a gun in front of his building. We were looking at it like, you hustling, you got a record deal.